Hello and welcome to Yen Food Time. So let me introduce you to one of the newer buffets that opened in Beaverton, Oregon. It's called Hiyaku Buffet. I drove by a couple of times and the line was so long, I waited for another time to try. After a couple of months, I finally went and arrived when it opened. Many people started eating at 11 a.m. My family and I sat and checked out the different parts of the restaurant and the foods before slowly getting something to eat. It was clean and very pretty. One room reminded me of Las Vegas. This used to be a pizza parlor with rides and games for kids. It later turned into a bar where you could get a free burger on your birthday, and now it's finally a buffet restaurant. Speaking of birthday, buy 2 adults and the birthday person gets to eat for free on the exact day, so bring your ID. Overall, the buffet food options look similar to other buffets, but what caught my eye were the seafood options. The sushi looked fine and everything else looked decent. We were afraid of eating leftover foods from the other days, that's what people say for buffets since we arrived so early, but we were fortunate enough to have plenty of fresh foods when we were there. The turnover is very important. More people, more fresh fruits available. My first plate was seafood. The shrimp were plump as well as the mussels. They were like the ones I usually eat at sushi conveyor belts. It was good and the mussels were fairly big in size and most importantly no sand. The octopus legs were okay, not too chewy, but make sure to bite well before swallowing. You can skip the clams as they were small, super chewy, and I could almost blow a bubble out of it like gum. Moving on to the next 2 plates, I encored more mussels. The shrimp was good, but a bit messy, however it was fresh. The butterfly shrimp was amazing, super crispy, and not that heavily battered. The spring roll was mid, but it wasn't bad. The best part of the veggie plate was the mushroom. The green beans were old, and the cauliflower had a nice flavor, but it was a tad too hard. I usually like my broccoli and cauliflower slightly undercooked, but this was very much so. Alright, my next random plate. The pot stickers were surprisingly good because it looked hard and dry on the outside, but when you take a bite, it was just the right consistency. The sushi's rice was also surprisingly fine. I was expecting it to be hard and dry, but it was okay. I liked how they were a bit smaller, so it was bite-sized, and I wasn't eating way too much rice per sushi. It was fun eating the chicken feet, but it was so-so and would save my stomach for something else. The fried fish was very good. It didn't leave a nasty or oily feeling afterwards. It wasn't super heavy. There were lots of fruits to choose from, but the oranges looked the sweetest out of the rest. It was indeed very good. The chocolate ice cream is a no-name brand, like not well known, but it was one of the strongest chocolate flavored ice creams I've ever had at a restaurant. It was very good and rich. Lastly, I ate a few slices of lemon, which were also fresh. Overall, this was a decent buffet. I didn't expect much, and though it wasn't a wow for me, I would come back here if friends and family are interested. The server was super friendly, nice, quickly cleaned our plates, and got us hot water when we were low. Also, $20 for lunch is nothing these days, and look at all the variety you can get. Again, we were very fortunate that the food was fresh. I know that some may have experienced some problems or didn't enjoy this place as much. I hope this place stays consistent with their cleanliness and freshness of their foods. That's all. Have you been to this buffet, or do you like buffets in general? Please share, and thank you for watching Yan Food Times.